All right, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? So, we are going to have an important topic of discussion today. Shout out to everybody out there in the chat that showed up. So, yeah, we got an important topic of discussion for Baby Doge today. But, anyways, shout out to everyone out here. Shout out to GL Clothing here. Just LFG Marcellus is back. Yes, back for another live stream back to back. Hans Ricardo here says, "Why do you waste your time answering such a stupid question?" We will talk about that in a second. Lone Star Lux says, "Trillion coins holding." Yeah, that's a pretty good amount. You think Robinhood and Coinbase is coming? That could come very soon. Robinhood is definitely like the pinnacle of Robinhood and Coinbase, and Crypto.com also that as well. But you know, only time will tell, and especially since they're teasing something for September, so that is that's pretty big. But Lone Star also says, "Isn't the game on it coming September 9th?" Um, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Plus more listings besides the community is pretty much the only thing that's going to drive the market cap through the roof. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the community that would drive the market cap through the roof. The game really wouldn't do much, honestly. And the main thing that we're really looking for is major listings like Coinbase, Crypto.com, stuff like that, in Robinhood, and Webull, Public.com. All the stock market exchanges too. You definitely want them to get on there as well. Fingers crossed, definitely. GL Closing, what's up? What's up? Day one supporter right there. Industry Nate says, "My first time here." All right. We'll have a good time. We'll talk about a lot of different stuff. We're not just talking about Baby Doge. That's just the title and the topic for the live stream. So we're going to talk about a lot today. GL Clothing says, "How much crow you holding?" Honestly, I don't have any right now, which I kind of regret. But we are having a pullback, so there might be opportunities coming soon. And yeah, so that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit too. It says, GL Clothing says, "Would be nice if Crypto.com listed Baby Doge." Yes. So I can move a few back and forth from Trust Wallet and Crypto.com. Yeah. I think they definitely need to get listed to there. I mean, Crypto.com has posted about Baby Doge before, so I don't know why they haven't listed them yet. That's kind of weird. But hopefully they do list soon. Hopefully soon. Especially since something's supposed to be happening supposedly inside of something's supposed to be happening inside September. But yeah, we'll see. This is the Baby Doge page here on CoinGecko. So today I wanted to talk about, is Baby Doge a scam or not? And obviously, guys, you don't think I don't think Baby Doge is a scam at all. So we're gonna talk about why that is, and we're gonna talk about why I'm even talking about this topic. Okay. So first, we're gonna go over here to this Twitter post. So this person posted this general or something. They're inside of Baby Doge. They said Baby Doge marketed itself as a community, and the only reason why I'm talking about this post is because it got a lot of likes from a lot of people on here. So a lot of people are concerned about what's next for Baby Doge. Anyways, they said Baby Doge marketed itself as a community-driven project, but with the recent launch of the Mission token, it has made a move that shattered the trust of existing investors. So I just kind of want to ask you guys a question. Do you feel like Baby Doge making these new coins, or all this new stuff, but focusing on different coins now, like Mission, is like bad? Do you think it's like a scammy move? Before we even keep going on this, so yeah, Industry Night said, "I have known this coin for over 3 years. Looks like a failed project." I guess you can say in a way it's like not necessarily failed. It's kind of doing its own thing, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to talk about this, because in all my videos are about trading Baby Doge. It's not about holding to the moon or none of that. It's all about trading. Like, that's how I do my videos when I talk about Baby Doge. I used to talk about the news and Baby Doge, what's happening, what's new, but now I really don't talk about that. Now I really just look at that very briefly, and I'm really just doing charting. because this is one of the easiest coins, in my personal opinion, to trade. It's a trader's coin, honestly. You can see just a lot of. All right, let's go ahead and show this. You can see a lot of gains from this. So just this gain from 8Z1 all the way up here to about 8Z16 is 63%, right? And that is within a time span of let's take it all the way to here. That's in a time span of 30 days right there. So 1 month in 63%. So there's a lot of good that trading baby does can do. But I always say, like, I prefer trading. I don't like to hold baby does long term because, I think all of us have gotten burned by holding and just holding and holding and holding. Like, eventually you got to realize, like, this project keeps doing the same thing. It's probably going to do the same thing again. So, you see it pumps and then it dumps down and pumps and dumps down. Doesn't necessarily make it a scam, though. It just means it is what it is. This is how Baby Doge is. The developers even made a comment, and the developers said that they didn't make this project to make people rich. So it's clear that if you want to get rich in Baby Doge, you got to do it yourself. So you have to trade. You can't just buy it and hold it. And it's just how it is. Joe Clothing said they are quick to list tokens that others are listing, like WLFI and other BS. Yeah, really. It's kind of crazy how Baby Doge hasn't gotten listed to like Coinbase yet. I don't know. But yeah, let's keep reading that post over here. Okay. Let's keep going over this post. So then the post says the introduction of the new token caused liquidity and attention to shift away from Baby Doge, leading to a price drop and raising suspicions that the team is more focused on cashing in rather than expanding the ecosystem. The anonymous team has a history of failing to deliver on past promises, such as ineffective token burn mechanisms and charity initiatives that seemed more like PR stunts than genuine efforts. The vague game project behind Mission and the FOMO it generated carry the risk of turning into a short term pump and dump scenario while trapped investors unable to exit due to low liquidity and are left struggling. So this situation has severely damaged the project's credibility and rendered its claim of being a community centric meaningless. So, what do you guys think about that? This is it's a big accusation, and then they come here further and then write this. Then they put this inside of the community too. They said the Baby Doge team is running a full-blown scam operation. First, they lured investors into Baby Doge by posing as a community project. Then suddenly launched new tokens. They just kind of, reiterate everything over and over again. So this is a pretty interesting accusation. We are seeing that mission coin is pumping like massively, and then Baby Doge is going down. But you got to think it's a new coin and there's already a fan base around it. So obviously, some people might just take some of their Baby Doge and sell it and buy the mission coin. But the money's going to ultimately come back into Baby Doge. It doesn't mean it's just going to stay there. The money's probably going to come back into Baby Doge after they've exhausted that trend and then they just switch to the next type of trade. So, me personally, I don't think Baby Doge is a scam. I think that personally people are like scamming themselves, let's be honest, because all you have to do is kind of look at these charts and then you will know, okay, this project does this every cycle. It always pumps and then it dumps back down to the bottom. Right now it's at the bottom, so you almost can't lose if you buy at 8Z1 and then sell it as it starts to pump. Now you can lose if you try to wait too long to sell it, because there's been times where it hasn't hit 8Z6 before and it went a little bit lower to like 8Z4, 8Z5. And then if you were waiting for 8Z6, you would have had to wait for another 2 years just to get it at 8Z6 to sell it at 8Z6. So yeah, this is just crazy. I mean, this is like one of the best projects to trade in my personal opinion. That's just how I see it. How was your arm, bro? Hope you're getting better. Yeah, it definitely hurts. As you can see here, I still got this from the motorcycle accident that I got on out in Thailand. But yeah, it's a really big scar. You can still it's still kind of bleeding a little bit in there. I just changed this battery or not battery, band-aid. But yeah, my arm still hurts. My leg still hurts. Everything hurts. Like it's crazy out here. But yeah, and better. But yeah, shout out to you getting a little better. Jimmy Durham says this project gives you 6 times the returns every year that it's been in existence, and um, every situation this token finds itself in is a result of the community voting on it. So yeah, that is true. And like one of the things that I did not agree with was when they went ahead and they took away the core farms on Baby Doge Swap. They took away all of the locked liquidity and all of that on Baby Doge Swap farms, and they burned it because the community wanted burns. That was the dumbest thing. We literally had a DeFi ecosystem paying out rewards. The money was flowing, literally, and they literally burned the money and threw it in the trash because of some people that know nothing about DeFi said burn it. Why? Burns are not as important as DeFi, and it's just not as important as building a whole DeFi project. Like Baby Doge could be a DeFi project right now, but instead it's kind of not. It's just still a meme coin. It literally could have went the DeFi project route, but they got rid of the core farms, and then everyone stops using the farming and all of that on Baby Doge Swap. Nobody really uses it. They don't really stake because you're getting rewarded in coins like Wateen Swap. That we don't even know what that is, but we're getting rewarded in coins like that. But yeah, I don't think Baby Doge is a scam. I just think that there things could be done better in certain areas on Baby Doge, right? That's that's kind of what I think. But anyways, this is the new, I guess, new website build. I'm looking for this. Let's pull this up. So yeah, here are the pools for Baby Doge. Let's pull these up. V4 pools. WSI to wrap the PNB. We do have some these the finished ones. Pools. Yeah. So let's hope that this can keep growing. The pools and stuff here on Baby Doll Swap, but yeah, there's no telling. You got the bridges, bridge to base, Solana, Ton. So we still do got some DeFi capabilities here. We still have it definitely looks a lot better though, the website. 24-hour volume 1000. Yeah, and a lot of these newer ones back here, like these are ones I wouldn't even look at because I don't know. I just wouldn't trust all these random pools back here. USDT to wrap the BNB. So yeah, Baby Doge still has potential. I just think you just got to take things one step at a time. I don't know why it. Okay, yeah, because I got to turn off my VPN. I guess I was gonna pull up Puppy App on the little launch pad. But yeah, this is so yeah. This post, it was. I feel like it was more of a rant from them. Like it was more of a rant. Like they didn't really expose them for being scammers. There's really no evidence of actual scams going on. So I feel like that's just more of a rant. Dante says, "Oh, sure, might as well pull out of it. Then, if no point holding, it would." I wish there was some punctuation here. I'm trying to read this. What is this saying? Oh, sure, might as well pull out of it. Then, if no point holding it, I'll wait though next high. Yeah. So the next high, I guess you could wait till that. I mean, it should be coming soon. How is life in Thailand, man, bro? Seems you've been there over a month now. Just watched your last video. Yeah, I've been here for a little bit a month of over a month now, so it's been pretty nice. Other than this motorcycle accident, but that's pretty much the only bad things I've had happen out here. Like, I mean, other than that, it's pretty nice. But yeah, where are you watching from? Industry Night. Where are you watching from? Yeah, where's everybody out here watching from? Cause it is 12:16 midnight out here. Jimmy says, but that's why I said I don't think this coin is going to do well during this bull run. CZ and BNB took their sweet time catching on. Yeah, I do agree they did take way too long, and also like Baby Doge, they could have been doing so much more like during this cycle, like during the ramp up of this cycle. Like now this cycle's damn near at the peak, right? Like I think 150K to like 170K Bitcoin is going to be at the peak. So they better do something quick. They better do something quick. But hey, let's see if we got a good month coming up. Uh, let's see. Industry Night says Nigeria. Nigeria, my bro, it's at 6:17 p.m. here. Shout out to you out there in Nigeria. 6:17 p.m. So yeah, it is 12:17 a.m. out here. So it's midnight. Late, late, late. Shoot. I forgot to post this on my Twitter. I always forget to post the live stream on Twitter. It actually helps out a lot. All right, let's do that. All right. All right, getting this posted on Twitter. We're gonna get some more people coming in here pretty soon. All right. Live. I didn't even post it in the Telegram either. Ridiculous. I'm slacking. All right. All right. Got the Twitter one posted. Some people are probably gonna be mad with that thumbnail and the title. Nah. All right. Let's get this posted in here. All right. Okay. All right. Geo Clothing says, didn't know you were in Thailand, so I'm assuming you're working remotely on a computer. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just working remotely, doing that and doing some trading and, just taking it one step at a time. Raider Mendoza says 10:18 a.m. California. All right. 10:18 a.m. Yeah, so we're all in different time zones right now. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and pull up this Baby Doge chart. So we all know Baby Doge is not a scam. I just feel like people are just misinformed about how cryptos work. Like the only time a crypto is actual a scam is when there's like a rug pull where the developers literally pull the liquidity right from under your feet and then literally take it and sweep it in one fell swoop. Like that is what a crypto scam is. Like a developer is creating a coin and then creating another coin and occasionally making some money off there's some trades isn't necessarily a scam. It's just normal crypto activity. But some people they're just a little bit misinformed on that, I guess. And I'm not saying this person is misinformed. This is just how they feel about it and how they feel about what's going on with Baby Doge. It looks like they're German. These look like German letters, honestly. Um translate. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it doesn't even show. Like at least show like what language you just translated. Oh, okay. So that's Turkish. Apparently, it's Turkish. Okay. But yeah, let's come over here and bring up the 4 hour chart now on Baby Doge. So yesterday during that live stream, we were talking about how we were about to pull back out of this channel and coming down here to the support line. That's exactly what we're doing right now. So now we're coming down here to 8Z11. So as we hit 8Z1100, what I'm really waiting for is a stronger push downwards to 8Z1 because we're probably going to have some type of recovery, trying to get back up there. But if we don't, and we just go straight down here to 8Z1, that is a good buy signal. Because if it goes straight down to 8Z1, it's probably going to end up going straight up. But if it, has a slow, steady move down here, it might, do something like this where it stays down for a little bit longer and then breaks out, right? Generally 8Z1 though is like so close. It's like the bottom. Sometimes it'll get to 9Z9. Like this is an easy layup right now, and we're at easy layup territory. All right. So easy layup. Imagine Baby Doge goes up to 7Z1 this cycle. If it can finally at least do 7Z1, like we always do 6Z1 in cycles, but imagine we do 7Z1, because if that happens, now we're looking at even more gains. So this could be an easy layup buying in around this area, because like $1,000, I guess we can do some math here. $1,000 Oh, we've literally had no mic the whole time. No mic. Oh no. This happens so much. All right. Man, I was cooking on this. I was cooking on this. And now there is no mic. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but StreamYard keeps doing this and it did it yesterday too. It'll turn my mic off for no reason. And see, when I was back at my other place inside of the States, inside of Florida, I had 3 monitors. So I could have my StreamYard open on this screen. I have my charts on this screen, and then I have my YouTube analytics on this screen, and then just a random search bar for whatever I need to look up. So I have 3 screens, so I can do the live stream so much easier. But with this, I'm going back and forth between different tabs. So then I open back up my StreamYard tab, and then this is ridiculous. See, I'm gonna have to get some more screens out here. But yeah, shout out to y'all for letting me know. Why you don't go to car shows in Thailand? I would love to visit Thailand one day, but I watch their car shows a lot. There's one over there in Pattaya at the All Sense Coffee and Eatery in Paria. Yeah, I'll go over there eventually. I'll see some of those car shows because I do like cars. Jimmy Durham says I'm Jersey Man 973 on Duolingo, trying. Good luck reclaim my number 1 spot in Diamond League. One, and I will send a cash out Friday. Yeah, hey, I don't I don't know if I seen you on there. Let me see if I see you on there. I actually do use Duolingo. I'm doing the Portuguese right now for my next Brazil trip. Let's see where are you at on here? Um, Jersey man 973. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see you on there. Yeah, so I'm doing Portuguese and Spanish right now. Okay, I see you got the Spanish on there. Yeah. Look at my streak though. I got a pretty long streak on there. I just added you. But yeah, I think I'm at like 200, almost a 300-day streak. My Portuguese is getting better though. Let me say that. Industry nights that some Americans and Europeans go there every Sunday, and you get to meet new people too. Yep, I'll definitely go over there. I think that's by like Terminal 21. I think so. I don't know. Jay Fully Loaded says, I've had Baby Doge for over 5 years and it pumps every year. It hit its all time highs, all the same price as a couple years back, and it jumped back up to my birthday at midnight, which was crazy to me. All right. Yeah. Um, I've had I've been trading Baby Doge for a while. The last trade I did on Baby Doge, I did get burned. But yeah, you can make a lot. You just have to make sure you get in at the bottom. I was trading too much at the top the last time we were at 8Z5, and then it started crashing. I was like, it'll come back. And then it didn't come back. So I just sold it at like 8Z3 or something. Took the little loss, and then yeah, decided to put it into the stock market to make it back instead of doing a Baby Doge. But right now at 8Z1, these are the most attractive prices. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do Baby Doge or Doge chain. That's what I was saying while this was muted. There's so much potential here at Doge chain for a 38x, which is 3700%. So much potential right there. So much. Um Jay Fully Loaded says, which was crazy to me. I wish I sold some to break even, but I didn't. So we'll see what happens this year. Yeah. And then, yeah, that was all the mic trouble. Gotta have faith in your coins. Yeah, that is one of the biggest things. You have to have heavy conviction in it. Wow, my mic was off for a while too. Man. Oh no, no audio. Bro is locked in. Yeah, I was locked in this one. Yeah, I mean, anyone know Thai? No, my Thai is very small. I just know a few words. I know Swadee Kap, Kapakun Kap, Sobari Mai, Chai, Dimak. Learning some more words. There we go. Yep. It was like 5 minutes. Man, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Finally, that is crazy. If you had started with 10K and cashed out at the peak and reinvested that every year in this project, you would already be a millionaire. People want hyperbolic overnight. You go get it. Yeah, and Baby Doge, it just kind of shows us that it's always going. Well, we don't know if it's always going to do this, but we know that for the last 4 years, it has pumped and dumped. So it would make sense to buy on the dumps when it's like all the way down at the bottom by 8Z1 and, buy one all the way at the peaks. So that's why I'm kind of looking at this like it's at 8Z1 right now. Well, kind of at 8Z1 right now. Let's go back over to there. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard when I was talking about this, but you guys probably didn't because it was muted. So yeah, let's do this. All right. So yeah. All right, the audio's on. All right, I'm gonna go back over this. All right. So we were talking about in the previous live stream how this pulled not pulled back, but how this was inside of this channel and how it's about to come down here to the support. So we're working our way down to 1111. And then from there, I really needed to hit 8Z1 here. So if it goes straight down to 8Z1, then it's probably going to have a straight up recovery. But if it like does a little stair step method down here, like slowly, then it might slowly dip below 8Z1 and then go up. Either way, it's good because you still get it at a cheap price. But just the other way, it goes down even faster, so it goes up even faster. So that's usually how that works. Mine's at $423 right now. Last December hit 2,000. Yeah, yeah. At last December, you should have sold it and waited till it bottomed out, bought back in. But see, last December, I wasn't even worried about it at that point. But yeah. Let's see. Let's go. All right. So I want to talk about Doge Chain, but I already kind of explained it, but I explained it on mute. So I'll just break it down like this. If Dogecoin goes back up and like Dogecoin gets massive push in the media, people are going to be looking around like, why did this project Doge Chain never amount to anything? And it has a developer that updates the community every day, every week. They have some type of live stream where they all come together and thousands of people watch it. 8.4K people tuned in on the 29th. Like, why has it never amounted to anything? It's because all these people that like Dogecoin and they also like Doge Chain, which is the layer 2 of Dogecoin, and they like it, but they don't have the funds to really push it. So, they just do community stuff and it keeps the community going. So the community has been kept going and staying alive until the bull market. And that's kind of what I think is going on with Doge Chain. I think Doge Chain is about to have a crazy pump. But my thing is, how far is this pump going to end up going? So I'm just looking at this going up to the top area here on that Fibonacci. Let's bring out the daily chart here. So I'm just looking at the top area of the Fibonacci. That alone is 3,700%. That alone is a 38x. If we went back to previous all-time highs in Doge Chain, that would be, now you see what I'm saying, that would be 16,000%. Imagine 16,000%. And I'll show you what that would look like in the market cap. It wouldn't look that crazy. It really would not look that crazy inside the market cap. And it's like Doge Chain has the potential to do it because of what it stands for. It's the only layer 2 on Dogecoin. And yeah, they built it around it. But look at this. 57.8 billion is the circulating supply. Let me double check that. Yeah, 57.8 billion is the circulating supply. I wasn't sure, so I was reading it. I was like, let me double check. Anyways, at this price, And again, I don't know why the audio is doing this. I really don't know why the audio is doing this. It's really annoying. Now I gotta see how long it was like that for. Mm, okay. Hmm. Yeah, that's very annoying. Yeah. They do a lot of animal charities and animal rescue. Yeah. It sucks that the audio keeps doing this. I don't know what you guys heard, but you probably didn't hear the bulk of what I said. So, yeah. Hmm. Well, I guess I can talk a little bit about Doge Chain, even though this is the third time here. So yeah, let's go back over to Baby Doge. And it just did it again. It literally just muted me for no reason. Hmm. What? It literally keeps muting me for no reason. That really does not make. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not paying for StreamYard anymore because this is absolutely ridiculous. It literally keeps muting me every few seconds. Like that makes absolutely zero sense. I don't even know. Hmm. Yeah, let me get down to the bottom of this. See what this mic situation is. Now can you guys hear me? I think I should be good. What is going on here? This is ridiculous. All right, can you guys hear me now? Let's see if it mutes me again. All right. Crypto Yathomi says, can I go over that? If you send in a super chat or a cash app, I will go over that. But only if you send a super chat or a cash app. I don't know where that contract address is going. So yeah, super chat or cash app, and I'll go over that. Industry Night says, yes, we do. Yeah, okay, you guys can hear me now. Good. I really hope it doesn't close out again like that. Like that is so annoying, and oh my god. Okay. And I don't know what it is. I'm looking at it, literally did it again. So every time I go to my other tab, it does it. Just so you guys can see. Oh no, you guys can't see. Okay. So now we can start. I don't even know. It's probably gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. All right. Trying to go back over these charts here. So as you can see here, we're going and we're pulling back down to 8C1. Let's see if I'm still okay. You guys can still hear me. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So it might not go out again. But if it does, I don't know what to say. But anyways, Jimmy Durham says Baby Doge coin has partnerships with every number one coin on every blockchain. Why they aren't using all of those partnerships to create pools on the swap for buyback burn is beyond me. Yeah, that's a good point. Pretty good point. I'm gonna try to do this again. So let's see if it works. Let's go to Bitcoin now. Okay, so we're still trading in this same channel. Okay, what do you guys think is about to happen next here inside of Bitcoin? So this right here is going to be pretty interesting. I don't know this channel. We're coming down to the end of this channel. I will say this: the MACD is still looking a little bit bearish here. Still looking bearish. So yeah, I think we actually will go all the way down to 99K. Definitely very bearish still. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna try to go over what I was going over before everything was messing up. Doge chain has the possibility to do some big numbers if it recovers back to previous all-time highs. That is 16,000%. That's pretty much all I was trying to say before it wouldn't work for me. So that's all I was saying. So, anyways, yeah. Now we can go over to Chronos. Now I finally was able to get that one thing out. Wait, let me check to see this. Okay, good. The mic's still working. All right. Raider Mendoza says I'm thinking maybe slightly below 99K before a pump to 130K plus. Yeah. Um, I mean, slightly below 99K, possibly. I feel like 99. I feel like if it goes below 99K, that's just giving it more power and more strength to go drop down to the 80Ks, and that's not good. So I don't know. We'll have to see there. Um, but yeah, here is the Chronos charts here. So with the Chronos charts, let's zoom in here on the MACD. Yeah, the MACD is selling off. It was pretty bullish here on the MACD, and we had a lot of overbuying, but it is selling off a little bit right now. The percent R trend exhaustion here, you can see, is kind of in like an exhausted way here. Actually, you can kind of see it's like on a slope downwards. You can see it's like a wave down. So technically speaking, we should be pulling back a little bit harder on Chronos. It's about 25 cents. And then we'll have a little bit of a pump, not even pump, but it'll go up, continuation upwards. I don't know. Chronos would actually be really nice at 10 cents again, but I don't think it'll ever go back to 10 cents unless we go into like some crazy bear market to where, it just crashed. But yeah, Chronos is still looking like a decent buy, but there's a lot of pullback fear right now. A lot of pullback fear. Good buy for the long term, but the MACD is just overly bearish here. This is the 4-hour chart. It was bearish on the daily chart too. And as you can see here, it has not bottomed out on the percent R trend exhaustion yet. So yeah, Chronos has some more potential to the downside that I could hit. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe slightly below. Oh, I read that. No audio. No, not this time. There's definitely got to be audio this time. I'm in stables. Yeah, hey, shout out to Dion. But yeah, I'm inside. Not really inside stables, but I'm inside smaller cap coins. Yeah. Okay. Jimmy Nerham says if 150K to 200K is max for Bitcoin, what will the typical low be when it goes back to complete bear market 70K? That is a good question. You're pretty much asking where the bottom is going to be when Bitcoin does pull back. 74K is a good level. But let me actually bring up something with less noise on it. Actually, no, this one would probably be perfect for that. Okay. Let's pull up the weekly. So 74K is a pretty strong support area here, especially because that was like the close to the top where we were in 2021 and then also here in 2024. But there is a possibility that it does go below 74K. I would mm, yeah, I would say around 74 to 40K, maybe 35. I'm looking at the support areas here. So actually that it might be better to bring up the one that had even more noise on it. Oh wow, and I didn't even make levels down here. Okay. So this right here could be a good support for when Bitcoin is pulling back. We had resistance and support here. This is priced at 31K. Really the price would be closer to 30 if anything. So yeah, about 30K. You just have to watch out for all the areas. You'll never 100% know like which ones to pick, but just watch out for all the areas where we had resistance and support at. And then that will give you your support and resistance line. So there we got it. That one. Well, that was kind of, that's when it started to break out. Okay. So yeah, anywhere from 65K to 48K. So yeah, 60, 40, 30, around those levels. Those are just some solid support and resistance levels that we've had previously. I'm actually surprised that my mic did not cut out. I'm looking at 89K for that support. Yeah, 89K is probably a good one. I know I probably have it in there somewhere. I just gotta zoom in. Yeah, mine was at 88.5, but same thing. I'll probably see it better on the daily. Yeah, yeah, that's at 88.5. Well, I was looking at lower than 88.5. If we, hmm, 86K. Alan B says nothing is happening with Baby Doge right now. Wait until we have some price movement to do a video. Actually, no, a lot is kind of happening with the charts right now. The charts are inside of actually a very important level for Baby Doge. Um, almost too easy. Almost too easy. Just look at it. So yeah, it's heading towards 8Z1. So it should be breaking this support down here at 8Z11. And then 8Z1 is coming soon. There should be a little bit of a recovery right here, though, at 8Z1100. This percent R trend exhaustion indicator is showing that it is starting to bubble up. So we should have a reversal, but it's going to probably take a little bit. And similar to like how when this reversal had, it's a short reversal to the upside, and then it pulls right back down. So same thing could happen here. Pull back down here, short reversal to the upside, and then another pull back downwards. That's probably how we're going to end up going to 8Z1. But yeah, shout out to everybody pulled up to the live stream. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Send a super chat if you want. Cash App, any of that. Much appreciated. Let's go on to the next topic here. So we kind of already talked about the baby Doge. Is it a scam or not? We kind of already discussed that because obviously it's not a scam. It's just not that good of a holding coin. You don't want to just hold baby Doge forever. Like you trade this coin. You see it pumps and it dumps all the time. So right now it's at the bottom. So good, close to a good time to get in. I'm personally looking out for this level right here, 8Z1. If it's not there, I don't want it. So yeah, just wait for it to hit that level. Uh, but yeah. Hmm. All right. So we kind of already went over baby Doge. We went over Bitcoin a little bit. I was talking about Doge Chain a little bit. What do you guys want to go over next in the market? I'm gonna. And the mic did it again. The mic went muted again. I just don't know. Jimmy Durham says, Alan, this is the best time to do a video because this is the time to load up. Even loading up now easily doubles your money at 8Z2. Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Um, yeah, I don't know why it keeps muting me, but just gonna have to try to think around it. All right, where do we have any more other gems anymore? Big get these exchange coins. I don't know why they just randomly pump at random times. Strike. Hey, this project's built on Cardano. You don't really see a lot of Cardano projects trending. But hey, that's the first 35 million in volume. Well, 35 million market cap, 129,000 in volume. Hmm. Strike Finance. Okay, so they got like a futures trading platform on Cardano. Nice. Interesting. Okay, so let's look at sheep. I was talking about this actually in my previous video. Let's see right here. I feel like sheep is about to have another pullback coming down to this trend line. I don't know. Let's see. Pull up the daily chart. It could pull back a little bit more. Yeah, even on the percent R trend exhaustion here, it's like still has more room to pull back. Still has more. And on the MACD, still has more room. Yeah, so let's uh let's see. So yeah, yesterday we did the live stream. We had 6 hours on that live stream. Today, I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole 6 hours on a live stream. So yeah, let me know what you guys want me to go over next. If you guys want me to go over something, let me know. This is probably gonna end up in the live stream in about 30 minutes, maybe less, give or take, somewhere around there. Too many issues with StreamYard right now. I'm gonna probably look for a different streaming platform. I could use OBS Studio, but it's just looks too difficult. I don't want to do all that. But yeah, yesterday's live stream was 6 hours, and yeah, you were there too. You donated, so yeah, big shout out to you for that. But yeah, 6 hours, that was crazy because by the time I was done and by the time I went to sleep, it was already 8 in the morning, and the sun was already out. So, and then I ended up waking up at like 2 p.m. So yeah, but yeah, yesterday was hectic. It was hectic. Oh. Oh, let's go ahead and pull this back up. So yeah, sheep is inside of this wedge pattern. Really, we're just waiting for the markets to kind of recover. Aztec says I'm bullish on Toshi. Make it more drives me also. Yeah, Toshi is definitely bullish. I haven't really looked much into Jasmine. I put Jamsy, but yeah, I haven't looked much into Jasmine. But yeah, this thing is that's not right. Yeah, it looks like it has some good potential. But yeah, Toshi is like the underdog right now. And I don't know why, but haven't you noticed recently a lot of money has been flowing out of Toshi? Like it's been going down a lot recently. Like this is a pretty big drop for Toshi. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been pulling back a little bit harder than everything else. So yeah, Toshi for some reason is pulling back harder. Let's go ahead and pull up the Toshi charts. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and pull this up. See some Toshi charts here. Um, zoom in, put the auto on. All right, yeah. So Toshi just down broke this trend line and confirmed the downtrend. Ooh. All right. So first things first on the daily chart, Toshi is pretty bearish because the MACD is selling off hard. Definitely gonna have some more selling pressure on that MACD. The trend exhaustion here, you can see still gonna be closer to the downside. We're gonna see a lot of downside potential here, but eventually it will, reverse back to the upside, kind of like how I did here. You can see the same thing for that. So yeah, right here, Toshi, we're waiting for it to come down to 0.0005 flat, or coming down to this next support down here at the 3.5 area. So 0.00035 might come pretty soon inside of Toshi. So we might be able to get a discount on it. It still sucks seeing it drop, but for some reason, like I said, it's been moving down lower than everything else. There is a Jasmine millionaire on YouTube watching her experience unfold as coin crashed and peaked over the years was entertaining. Yeah, I haven't seen that. But yeah, it gets like that in crypto. It gets like that. Uh, but yeah, Toshi just broke this channel here. So, well, not channel, but trend line. Definitely waiting for the next confirmation, which will be this support. If it recovers from here, then good. If not, we gotta start looking towards 0.00035, and that just marks a really good spot for Toshi. And here's Toshi Mart. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up. Toshi Mart coins. It seems like some of the money is coming back into the Toshi Mart coins. Some of it, not all of it, but yeah. And we got hemp here. Y'all already know. Big supporter of hemp. Yeah, they've been getting some buys coming in. But yeah, it has sold off a little bit. But once we start seeing Toshi come back, we should start seeing hemp and other projects coming back too. So yeah, I can't wait to see Toshi at $1 billion in market cap. Like once Toshi passes $1 billion in market cap, that's gonna be crazy. Abdullah Muhammad says, I don't think Baby Doge can kill a zero. They're gonna add one more. What do you think? I think it is possible that we see it going to 9Z9 very briefly, but then it'll most likely start pumping towards the end of this year. But also, I also want to say, like, even if it doesn't kill a zero, even if it doesn't get to 7Z1, even if it gets to 8Z6, that's still good. So we don't have to necessarily get all the way up to 7Z1. We can just get up to 8Z6 and then sell it. But yeah, that's why I've been mentioning a lot. Like, I feel like a lot of people haven't been watching a lot of the newer videos I'm posting, but there's a reason why I'm posting other projects, because I think people really need to get into other projects other than Baby Doge. like seriously. And that's why I'm posting all these different projects. But it seems like a lot of people are just still only focused on Baby Doge. But it's like these other projects, there's so many good projects. So um let's just go down the list of some of them that I've been posting here. Like I've been talking about if the BNB coins come back to light, Pancake Swap is gonna have a massive pump. So if those BNB coins do come back to light, Pancake Swap will have a massive pump. Pretty big market manipulation right there for Pancake Swap, but I don't know what that is, but maybe some moving around in liquidity. I don't know. Let's see if it's on these charts as well. Pancake Swap. No. All right. So let's just type in cake. But yeah, look at this. Pancake Swap has some potential. Let's just take it from this price down here all the way up to the previous all-time high. 1900% from where we are now to the previous all-time high with Pancake Swap. So yeah, if it went up to the previous all-time high, that would be super bullish. Jimmy Abraham says, Inshallah, Abdullah, I will take out a loan if that happens. Yeah. Then it's a scam coin, don't you think? 4 years in the market and no results. I don't think it's a scam coin. It's a trading coin. It's meant for traders. Like people are making money trading this coin. Like you can make money trading it. You don't have to hold it forever. You can just get in and get out. That's kind of how Baby Doge is. It's really good to get in and get out of it. So let's pull up Baby Doge again. Yeah, and again, you just get in, get out at a good price. Get in at 8Z1. Those are the best levels that we always talk about. But yeah, look at this. If we just go up to that previous all-time high, actually, let's go over to a more cleaner chart that I haven't touched yet. Right. So let's say I was just to pull up and see Baby Doge for the first time. How would I do a technical analysis on it? So this is a fresh new chart. I'd be looking at it. I'd be like, oh no, we need from 2021. We can't do that. We gotta have all the info. OKX is like the only one that has had it for so long. Yeah. Yeah, OKX. KuCoin has had Baby Doge for a pretty long time, but not long enough. Gate.io. Now they have had Baby Doge on since the beginning. So yeah, if I were completely new into Baby Doge, how would I be doing my technical? Well, I would first take this from the all-time low, and then I would kind of, I would take it from the all-time high actually. Let's come back all the way here. Baby Doge charts. I had to take it from the all-time high, bring it all the way down to the lows. This can go a little bit higher because we touched that. All right. So just looking at it, like Baby Doge always comes to the same bottom. It makes it super easy to trade. This coin is super easy to trade. We know it's about to take off again. This is why, like, I say it's not a scam. It's a trader's coin. Aztec 355 says holding on to the Dogecoin Mars. Elon bull run will be the moment of truth for all of them. Yeah, facts. People aren't getting into crypto because of Baby Doge. The team has been scamming and avoiding the community. Jimmy, you can find better coins with great fundamentals, and I'll invest into that. I ain't investing anymore. I'm down $700 in Baby Doge. I'll be pulling out if we hit 8Z5. Yeah, that's exactly how you should be doing Baby Doge. You know, selling once it pumps, buying back in on dumps, selling again at the pumps. You know, Jimmy Durham says this project has been out since June 2021, and I bought in July 2021. I've been studying these charts, following along with my sellers for years every day. This is a great project. Might be good for traders, not for long term holding. My fault. I held on to it. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely not good for the long term traders. Like that's why I always say like you don't want to just hold and hold and hold baby Doge. It's one of those projects you just gotta trade it, and if you don't want to trade, you gotta find something that you want to just hold. Aztec 355 says, "Is Baby Doge pause part of the same projects?" I'm guessing so. Honestly, I don't know how the games on Baby Doge work. I don't know how the Telegram game works. I don't know how the coins for those Telegram games work. I've never really messed with it. Abdullah Muhammad said, "I swear you're right." Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's best to trade it. You don't wanna hold Baby Doge. It's just the evidence is all here on the charts. It's all here on the charts. Every time it pumps, it dumps. Yeah. You know what gets really tempting is ordering food late at night when you know you shouldn't. It's like 1:19 in the morning out here. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Okay. It's tap to earn, waiting in airdrops. Yeah. Meme coins are crap. I've learned my lesson. Yeah. I mean, some can be good. Some can be good. Yeah. Hmm. So yeah, we're at 5 viewers right now. Shout out to everybody. Dula Muhammad says, WikiCat, what's your take on it? I got you. Let me pull up WikiCat real quick. And do you hold any Floki? No, not currently. Let me go ahead and pull up this WikiCat. Yeah, I did a video on that. Where is that? KCEX. Wait. Okay. Yeah, it's still looking bearish, honestly. Yeah, I would say be careful. I don't know, and there's just not enough info on here for WikiCat. There's just not enough info on the charts. This thing just started to take off recently, so um, so yeah, with WikiCat, I still see it pulling back on the MACD. Still bearish here. It does look like it wants to continue to pull back on the MACD. We'll probably see more of these red candlesticks here at the bottom flowing out. So more selling pressure here for WikiCat. The percent R trend exhaustion is still on that downtrend. Possibility of it trying to curve upwards and having another pump. But if the continued market trend of all the cryptos is still bearish, we'll definitely end up seeing WikiCat drop lower, and coming down to this Fibonacci down here. Now, whether or not it breaks as adds a zero and comes down to this support, I don't know. We'd have to see. But yeah, we're looking at this Fibonacci area here at 6Z12 and then 7Z75 if we break past that 6Z12 support. A shout out to Aztec 355 for the $2 super chat. It says, what is your take on Manny U? So yeah, let me go ahead and cover Manny U for you. But yeah, I did make a video on that before. I'm pretty sure you already seen it, but I haven't updated it yet. So let me go ahead and go over this. I don't know. This is not their height. Nah, we don't want to look at that one. But yeah, shout out to you for that super chat. You're the first super chat of the night. That is greatly appreciated. It is 1:24 a.m. out here. It's getting late. Shoot, which one did I use before? I hate when I do this and I can't find a chart that I've already drawn on. So it's one NYU, Poloniex, Bitmart. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even use the one that I had before, because then like all the technical analysis that I did is already there, so it just makes it easier to track. But since I can't do that, I can look at the 4-hour chart at least. So anyways, looking at the 4-hour chart here, yeah, it's still not enough info, but I can still make it work. So with the current info I have here, which is not much, let's pull it up over here as well. Damn, down 13.39%. Yeah, it's definitely dumping. So honestly, at this point with Manny U, this is why I say it's not good to buy stuff at the peak. You gotta wait for it to pull back, and it has definitely pulled back a lot. But this is what I'll say: if you're looking into Manny U, you don't want to buy at current prices for a few reasons. So the MACD is definitely bearish, definitely a lot of selling off here. This is just a nasty downtrend. It's hitting the support pretty consistently, so that's good. 7Z169. We also see the percent R trend exhaustion kind of curving down here at the bottom, and you start to see this little blue bar forming almost like this. That's usually a sign of an uptrend coming, and it's starting to squeeze and form down here at the bottom. So there is a possible uptrend to 7Z2, but what's going to happen after that is the big question. Does it just do that and then gets rejected again and go lower? That's a good question. So that's what I would really want to be looking for when it comes with Manny U. Right now, there is some bearish signals, but there's also bullish signals, like on the 4-hour chart we just seen. And then you can see here on the percent R trend exhaustion on the 1-hour chart, it looks like it wants to take off completely. Like it definitely looks like it's just trying to take off completely. So it might have a rally up to 8Z. No, the 7Z21. That's not 7Z2. Yeah, 7Z21. So it should be pumping up to 7Z21 soon. It might not get all the way up there, but it should be heading that way. If anything, it would stop at 7Z19 because that's where these areas are as like a micro support. You can use these areas as a micro support area. So 18 to 19 cents, at like a micro uh resistance. Never mind, micro resistance. It was micro support in this area, but now it's our resistance. So as it comes up, that'll be like a micro resistance area, and it does look like it wants to take off here. And also on the MACD is also curving to the upside, and you see some green candlesticks coming in as well. So yeah, should have an increase if it passes 18 cents. Then we should see Man U going up to 21 cents. Not even 21 cents, but 7Z18 all the way up to 7Z21 from where we are now at 7Z16. So, that does seem like a pretty good trade right there. But yeah, shout out to you again, Aztec, for that super chat, first super chat of the day. Greatly appreciated. Keeping the stream going. But yeah, I don't have any Floki. Their team is 100, listening to the community, burnt massive tokens. Okay. But remember, that's what Baby Doge did as well. They also burnt massive tokens and they listened to the community. And it was actually the wrong decision. Inside of Baby Doge's case, it was the wrong decision. So remember that part. Jimmy Durham says Abdullah, XRP, Shiba Inu, AMP, Baby Doge, BNB, Sol, Doge. Those are my holdings. XRP, Shiba. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's decent. I'd like to see some newer memes like Toshi. I'm always gonna big up Toshi. I think Toshi has potential in being the face of base, as they call it. But yeah, no, those are good picks though. Those are actually good picks. Abdullah says, that's great, Jimmy. You're trading, and I ain't, because I don't know how to do that. No problem. I have a friend in Bangkok. Yeah, I was in Bangkok in 2023. I spent a month out there. That was my first time coming to Thailand in 2023. I decided I wanted to move out here, so that's what I ended up doing. No, I just started trading last year because Baby Doge removed its 10% tax. Yeah. I started off as just somebody who buys and holds when the price is low and waits for the run. Sounds cool. Best of luck. Do you think major top tier exchanges will list Baby Doge during this bull run? There's a possibility. I mean, the possibility that I would say would be Crypto.com or KuCoin, or not KuCoin, Coinbase or Robinhood. Now, Robinhood has been listing coins lately. Like they just now listed Ton. Before that, they just listed Sui, and they listed a meme coin. I can't remember which one it was, but they've been listing coins lately. So Robinhood is a potential lister. Yes, sir. I pray your success as well. There's $4+ trillion and growing in the market. May Allah have more than enough for us. Amen. Amen. Inshallah. Thanks. Do you collab with any other content creators? No, not really. I'm open to it, but not really like pushing for it. But I'm open to collabing with other people. I just don't like approach people and say, "Hey, let's collab." But if someone approached me and I had time for it, I would. There was a few people that I did. I just didn't have time for it because I was really busy, and I'm still really busy. But my day literally just consists of charts and making videos, doing the charts, going out, doing a video for my travel channel, coming back. I was doing the gym every day too, but after that motorcycle accident, my wrist is still hurt and my leg is still hurt, so I can't hit the gym. But I still been filling my time up doing stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I am open up to doing. I am open to doing collabs with other creators. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Yeah, just looking at hemp here. Just gotta have patience with hemp. Just gotta have patience. You can take the dog out of the hustle, but you can't take the hustle out of the dog. When you're at the office, but Joe for marketing needs a 3.5. Yeah, so y'all should definitely check out hemp. Yeah, this is hemp on base. Good marketing though, like good branding. I mean, good branding. So I feel like you guys should check it out. Definitely, definitely check out hemp. Anyways, let's pull this back. Bitcoin back at 109K. So we kind of have a little bit of a recovery in the market. That's all good. Bitcoin dominance at 56.5%. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance is getting smaller and smaller. Hope you recover soon, brother. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it should be good soon. I just got this little band-aid here, and then I got just pain, whiplash pain. Yeah, it's dangerous driving out here on these motorbikes. Dangerous. Um. Okay, so let's go on to another topic. So I was trying to talk about Doge Chain like those last three times that the mic just kept shutting off. Literally every single time I wanted to talk about Doge Chain. I think Doge Chain could have a recovery. Aztec 355 says, "How about Terra Luna Classic Lunacy?" Nah, honestly, it can go up. Yeah, the price can increase, but I feel like Luna Classic is just it's just done for. In my eyes, it's done for. But yeah, it's just done for my eyes. This coin though, Terra Luna Classic is very good for trading. Very good for trading. Like it's so volatile. The way it moves is it's just so volatile. But yeah, this thing was a beast. Look, 41 billion in market cap at one time, and now look where it's at now. I don't ever see it getting that high like, ever again. It's never gonna get the stain off its name. I feel like, and look at this. Look at this volatility. This is why it's a good coin to trade. A lot of people do futures with Luna Classic, and the futures is what really drives the price to be this volatile. But yeah, really good coin to trade. Not good to hold though. Definitely not good to hold. I wouldn't recommend no one to do that. But anyways, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. So yeah. All right. Aztec says I'm a lunatic. Oh no. I mean, I think nah, I can't say it has. But I don't think it has the potential anymore. I just think it's a done project. It's a done deal. They got too much stains on their name. I don't think they could ever bounce back from that. But during the bull market, everything's gonna pump. So I'm pretty sure Luna Classic is gonna pump too. But actually holding the price, it's probably gonna be like Baby Doge where it doesn't hold the price. But yeah, there's just so many ups and down movements inside of Terra Classic that it just makes it the perfect trading coin. Yeah. Don't let my nephew hear you making excuses, Marcellus. He gonna have you doing one arm, one leg workouts. I did one workout and I was laid out outside the gym entrance. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, shoot, I'll be getting back in the gym. It's crazy because like when I first came out here to Thailand, I hadn't been to the gym in like 5 months, and then now after being in the gym for a month straight, like I'm literally back to my strength that I was at before, actually stronger, because now I'm 20 pounds heavy. I'm 20 pounds heavier because I'm 160 pounds now. I used to be 140, but I put on a lot of weight. but now I've turned it into like muscle weight, and now I'm a whole lot stronger. But now I'm getting weaker again because I got the hurt wrist, got the hurt leg, got the hurt arm. Just everything hurts. Aztec 355 says to go from over $100 to its current state could be the best comeback in crypto history, moving back to $1. Yeah, but they just have such a stain on their name that it makes it very difficult to actually do that. And then on top of that, like there's other projects that could bounce back just like that. Like if you want a bounce back project, like I've been looking at Doge Chain. If Doge Chain were to get back to its previous all-time high, then let's go ahead and bring up the weekly chart. Yeah, if Doge Chain gets back to its previous all-time high, that would give it a 16,000% gain, going up to about 260 million in market cap, like from where it's at now, which is at like 1 million, 1.7 million. But yeah, 16,000% gains. That is actually crazy and unheard of. Like that's 160% right there. 160 not 160%, 160x. That's what that is. But yeah, absolutely crazy numbers. Apollo DAO was a failure. Yeah, probably. I don't know what Apollo DAO is, but maybe it's this. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Where are we at here? All these NFT projects pumping. Someone had asked me in a previous live stream to talk about Pengu, which is pudgy penguins, I believe. So yeah, Pengu. 1.8 billion in market cap. Yeah, pudgy penguins is a beast of a coin. Yeah. I'm sticking with Toshi until the bull run. Oh, also my highest. Yeah, Toshi's a pretty solid project, honestly. Like they got good branding, good marketing. I feel like Coinbase kind of favors Toshi in a way. And I feel like Toshi, like when the market starts to really speed up, like when people go on to Coinbase to buy projects, Toshi might be at like the top of the list. They might just buy it just because it's at the top of the Coinbase list. So I feel like Toshi's really underrated and it's pulling back hard right now. So it's a really good discount. 18% down in the last 7 days. Like Toshi's been pulling back pretty hard. Ooh. And then Toshi Mark coins, been doing the thing. But yeah, Toshi is definitely a solid pick. But yeah. I'm treating like the 2021 Doge coin. Yeah, I don't think Toshi will do Doge numbers, but treating it like the Doge coin, that's good idea. Honestly, the Dogecoin of this cycle, if I were to have to make a decision, what I think the Dogecoin of this cycle would be, that's a hard decision. It could be Bonk. I don't know. Bonk is another one of those good meme coins. Yeah, I mean it could be Bonk, it could be Toshi. Pepe already had its chance and it kind of failed at that. So yeah, Pepe could kiss that goodbye. Pepe could still go up, and it still will go up, but I don't think it'll be the Dogecoin of this run. I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Maybe the new thing will be Pepe. Like Pump It Out Fun was doing numbers, but that's not even a meme coin. Like that's a launchpad coin. Uh, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Um, yeah, 0.01 to 10 cents is awesome. So yeah, that would be pretty big inside Toshi. I'll take Toshi or Turbo as they have low circulating supply. Yeah, Toshi and Turbo kind of came out near the same time. I haven't heard anybody talk about Turbo much though recently. When Turbo first came out, all the YouTubers, all the big YouTubers were doing videos on it. So they definitely paid for some promo to, get their name out there, which is all right. You know, there's that. That's just one method of promoting the project. Um, Toshi. All right, so let's go and do some charting here. So coming back over here, let's do Bitcoin actually, because Bitcoin's going to track the whole market. We'll be able to know what's happening just according to Bitcoin. So the first thing that you would really want to pay attention to here inside of Bitcoin is mainly just the weekly chart is just pretty bearish. I'll be completely honest. The weekly chart is bearish here on Bitcoin. So let me go to a chart that has less noise. We'll go to the Coinbase chart. This chart has less noise for me. Now, when you look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin, it looks super bearish. So first of all, the percent R trend exhaustion you can see here, over exhausted, overbought on the upside. Now you're seeing that curve to the downside. Now you're seeing that red bar with the red downward facing arrow showing that we are now switching into a downtrend territory here and that the pullback is real. I compared these two areas here. So this was a 32% drop right here on this pump. And then this would constitute a 32% drop of us going all the way down here to this level at about 85K. And that would be another 32% drop. So that is kind of why I'm looking at this and saying, hey, there's a possibility that we can go down even below 99K, possibly to 85K, if we're going to do the same thing that we did back here. And then we can have the rise back upwards. So that could be something that could help us. And also over here on the MACD, we're also seeing that we are switching to selling pressure. We are getting red candlesticks coming in for the MACD. So both the percent R trend exhaustion and the MACD are looking bearish. And then we also have another bearish signal showing that we could do, another pullback like how we did previously. So this could end up like this right here could end up being similar to this right here, but it'll probably be less selling. So that's why I've been saying 99K. I think it'll recover from there, Bitcoin. But if it doesn't, then we're looking at 85K if Bitcoin doesn't recover at 99K. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here for Bitcoin. Um, where we at? Where we at? I'll take Toshi or Turbo. Baby Doge is a sleeper. Anything having to do with animals will do well. I wouldn't say anything. I agree. Also, didn't Baby Doge hold a Guinness World Record for something? I think so. Bull Run will be huge, but Crash will be enormous. Yeah, most dog food given out, something like that. Aztec, but that's immediately what drew me to the project was the humanitarian effort. Yeah, they did do that. I don't think they've done it in a bit, but they put in their work. ACS, according to some YouTubers, we may not have a bear winter like 2022. That was hard to go through. Nah, there's always, what goes up must come down. There's always going to be some type of bull market or bear market. It might not be as serious as 2022, but yeah, I think we'll definitely have something. But yeah, it might not be as serious as 2022. Uh, but yeah, The weekly chart on Bitcoin though is very, very telling. Very telling. So yeah. But yeah, how is everybody feeling about this market? What do you guys feel like is going to happen next in this market? Do you feel like Bitcoin is in this level where it has even further room to go down more? Or do you think we're about to take off again from here? And where do you think we are going to get after we take off? So yeah, let me know. Because this is kind of getting crazy. This is getting out of hand. We just need a confirmation to the upside. But if we pull back to 99K and we go below 99K, then that's almost like we're confirming 85K. That's why I didn't want to go below 108K, because below 108K, now you're confirming that you're going down to 104K. You break 104K, now you're confirming that you're going down to 99K. You break 99K, now you're confirming that you're going down to 85K. Break 85K, now you're confirming you're going down to 74K. So yeah, those are some very important levels with Bitcoin. Yeah. You should do this more often. Great job talking to the chat. Hey, shout out to you. But yeah, I try. It's 1:49 a.m. so I'm a little tired, so I'm stuttering a little bit, but I'm pushing through it. But like this is like the best time to live stream, but this is like the worst time out in Thailand because it's like past midnight. It's 1:49 a.m. I should be sleeping. But this is the best time to live stream. Aztec 355 would like to see if the rate cuts will happen. Yeah, and then that'll definitely show us the direction the market's going. Great chat group. Yep. Rate cuts are 100% happening. Yeah. We'll get 2 cuts this year. Also, can we see an extension of this bull run to February? Yeah, because I feel like if the bull run doesn't end by the end of this year, then sometime in late January or early February, we'll end up ending the bull run. So it could extend, yeah, into the next year. Because usually on New Year's Day, like coming into the New Year's, crypto usually starts to go up. It always happens. So yeah, we could see that increase in the price coming into the new year. Yeah, we'll have to see though. All right, so we have 12 likes right now. If you guys haven't hit the like button, definitely go ahead and hit it. You all probably already hit it. So yeah, shout out to you guys. But yeah, doing pretty good in here. We had a super chat earlier with Aztec 355. Again, big shout out to Aztec 355 for that. The first and only super chat right now. So big shout out to you. Greatly appreciated. I'm tired of living in my semi. I've been funneling all my money in crypto. Hey, that's a really good way to save a lot of money though, living in a semi. So you can make a lot of money doing that. So he says, I'm tired of living in my semi. I've been funneling all my money in crypto. Yeah. And my dad drives trucks too, and he does the same exact thing. So you're not making a mistake by doing that. You're making a lot of money. But yeah, this bull market is going to be pretty big. So if you have a good 10K and you put it in on good projects, you're definitely going to see 100,000 plus. You just got to find the right projects, then you'll be good. So yeah, no problem, no problem, and thank you for that super chat. It's greatly appreciated, greatly appreciated. But yeah, hopefully this bull run can at least hopefully it can at least see about 150 175K inside Bitcoin, because I feel like if we go too high inside the price, we might have a really bad crash to where we have to wait a long time for it to come back. But yeah, there's a lot more a lot more money in the market now as opposed to back in 2021 2022. Just got a promotion to network admin. Let's win together. Hey, that's a big promotion. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that is good. All right. Ooh. Yawning. All right. Jimmy Durham says they have holidays out there. The U.S. is celebrating Labor Day. If they really wanted to show appreciation for workers, they would increase minimum wage. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, there are holidays out here, and yeah, but see, if minimum wage increases, then the prices of goods are going to increase even more. Which minimum wage definitely needs to be increased. I think $15 an hour would be a good minimum wage, and that had to be countrywide, nationwide. So, but then the prices of goods are going to increase. So then now that extra money really goes out the roof. So unfortunately, it's going to be hard to benefit off that. Love crypto and a great community. Yeah. Oh, all right. Baby Doge, baby Doge, baby Doge, baby Doge. Let's pull baby Doge back up. All right. Back to the 4-hour chart. Okay. Hmm. Just slowly making our way down there. Just slowly doing it. Most definitely. Cut the bonus for wealthy to benefit minimum wages. Yeah, that would have to happen as well. But see, they just want the bigger profit margins. So if minimum wage goes to 15 an hour, then all of a sudden milk is now $5 instead of 4. But I remember when milk was going crazy, like during the pandemic, the price was just crazy. Same thing with toilet paper and eggs. Everything was going up, and now things are still going up at this point. So yeah, at this point, yeah, they gotta raise it, but what can you do? Let's see. Yeah, yeah, price gouge people. This is why we crypto to avoid the madness. We are up. We are in the top 10% or top 1%. Yeah, and see that's the goal with crypto, to be in that top 1%. So you don't really have to worry about how much things cost. You don't have to worry about how much you're making, because every day you're making money. Every day. So yeah, that's the beauty of crypto. Really of trading in general, because even stocks, you can still make money trading stocks as well. The stock market just isn't open every day, at every time, like crypto. Crypto, 24/7, 24/7. Whenever you need it, is there. Yeah. Let's pull up ETH. What are we seeing your ETH? Yeah. Still gonna have some more pullbacks. Yeah, ETH is in the process of pulling back. Should see it coming back down to $4,000 soon. Prepare for that. So yeah, ETH should be pulling back to 4K soon. What about on a daily? Oh yeah, bigger pullback should be coming for ETH. Over exhausted on the percent R trend exhaustion. There is a possibility that the white line, which is the short-term trend line, comes up here and meets the blue line, which is the long-term trend line, and then continues on another uptrend. So there's that possibility there. And then on the MACD looks pretty bearish here for Ethereum. So I don't know. It looks like it's about to have another pullback, a little bit more, not even like a nasty one, but just a little bit more of a pullback before Ethereum has like a continuation upwards. So yeah, ETH is definitely gonna rip, and I feel like it's only a matter of time. But yeah, as it pulls back though, you might be able to scoop some up at 4,000 if it hits 4,000. But yeah, we'll see. Because if Bitcoin continues to crash and everything else, I mean, at this point, ETH has already broken away from Bitcoin because we're in altcoin season. So I can't use that excuse of Bitcoin crashing and pulling everything down. So I don't know. ETH has already broken away from Bitcoin at this point. Whoa. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's look at Solana now. So Solana is, still looking all right, still looking a little bit decent here. Yeah, looking for the next move in Solana. The next move is going to be a pretty fast one. I feel like once we break this resistance here at about 205K, the next move is going to be pretty quick. A 28% rise up to $260. Where it can stop at 220. You see a little bit of resistance there. So it could stop at 220 on the way up. But it's probably going to be a quick move. Yeah, quick move to the upside. So Solana has some potential here. This administration could easily pump trillions of dollars into the market and pay down the debt substantially, which would create instant relief for everyone. Yeah, they could. What would be a good amount of Pepe, or a good amount for Pepe? Honestly, right now it's seeming like most projects $1,000 would be good to put in, and then possibly 10xing that 1,000. So most projects right now are looking at a possible 10x, like most solid projects for this bull market. So 1,000 could take you to 10,000. So that'd be pretty good, honestly. But yeah, I don't know if most of all of them are going to 10x, but there are a lot of gyms out there. What would be a good amount? Oh yeah, I already read it. Flat taxes was an idea also. Yeah. Yeah, you should never eliminate the debt completely because the treasury bonds and other financial functions of national debt, but they shouldn't have so much either. 10 trillion should be maxed that. Yeah. Yeah, our debt is absolutely crazy inside the US. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And we're at an hour and 59 minutes in 2 a.m. right now here. Feeling a little bit tired here. But yeah. Let me see. Let's pull this back up. So how many people actually got in on hemp and Toshimar? Like how many people are actually in on Toshi? Oh wow. So now the mic got muted again. This keeps happening. This is annoying. Yeah. Jimmy Durham says people pick with Baby Doge, but folks been waiting for 10K ETH. 2 bull markets now. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But yeah. My mic turned off though right as I started going over this. But yeah, I was saying how many people are actually got into hemp on base. How many people actually bought into hemp on base so far? Because I got in at 18K market cap. Now it's at 38K market cap. But it went all the way up to 170K market cap. And I could have sold, but I did not. And I could have made a lot of money. I was looking at it. I was like, probably should have sold a little bit of it, just the original investment. But it doesn't matter. It pulled back a little bit now. So we're going to make do. And yeah, I'm just going to hold hemp until this thing starts to pump. Just let it keep running. ACS, I'm willing to wait if I have to. I have nothing else to do other than work. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we've been waiting a while, but you can't lie. We've been in a bull market since the end of what? Let me pull this up again. We've been in a bull market since the beginning of 2023. So a lot of people, are saying, "Hey, we just got in a bull market and it's already almost over." No. We have been in a bull market since 2023, which is actually crazy if you think about it. Let me take all this off so you can see. But yeah, because this was the beginning of 2023. This is also the bottom of the bull market, or the bottom of the bear market. The bear market lasted from November 2021 all the way until December of 2022. So from November of 2021 to this December of 2022. So a little over a year was the bear market. And then you see the start of the bull market was January of 2023. Actually, the first week of January, like it started to pump. And that's why I'm like, yeah, going into January, we're probably going to be bullish. And then we're probably going to end up being bullish until February. And then come February time, it's probably when there's going to be a nasty crash. But yeah, since the beginning of 2023, we have been in a bull market. So that is pretty good. And we've had pauses and pullbacks on the way up, but minor setbacks, major comebacks. And we've definitely came back major. I had 45K profit on Dogecoin, lost it all and broke even. I need it all. Yeah. That's why at this point, like, you just got to take your profits. Like, if you see that you have massive profits, take some. Like, don't just hold it the whole time. Like, sell some of it. Like let's say you put $1,000 into something, and then that 1,000 goes to 10,000. So what you could end up doing there is sell 5,000 of it and pocket it, and then keep 5,000. So that way, if it goes down, well, now you can either dollar cost average back in, or you can just sit and wait around because you've already got your profits out of it, and you've got your original investment out of it as well. So yeah, that is a good strategy. But yeah. All right, oh man, we have it. We have how much time we have in here? 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's 2:06 out here in Thailand, 2:06 a.m. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys probably already did it, so shout out to y'all for already hitting it. But yeah, if you want to support, hit the super chat or cash app. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Let's see. I gotta keep this innovating right now. But let me take that. Yeah. All right. So the next thing I wanted to do, so I kind of want to talk about some of the videos that I have been making recently. So I just made a pancake swap video today, a XRP video today, a bonk video. I made a Toshi video today and a Baby Doge video. So I make 5 every day. And that's my schedule right now. It's 5 videos a day. What I wanted to talk about though, right, is mainly like a lot of these other YouTubers that are lying to people. So a lot of YouTubers, they're saying stuff like, XRP is going to get to $100. Shiba Inu is going to get to $1. Shiba Inu is going to get to 1 penny. Baby Doge is going to get to a penny. Is going to get to $1. A lot of people have been lying about everything, and they're doing it for clicks and views, and they're getting the most clicks and views doing it too. So they're getting rewarded for it. But the reality is all these levels, these technical levels that they're talking about, this stuff is never going to reach it. XRP is not going to reach $100 anytime soon. I've debunked that. Shiba Inu is not reaching $1 anytime soon. Sheep's not reaching a penny. It's not reaching 10 cents. None of that. Pepe is not reaching $10 anytime soon. Like, people have been putting ridiculous price targets. We're not seeing Bitcoin at $1 million this cycle. We're not seeing Ethereum at 100K this cycle. Like, once you start seeing stuff like that, you know we are in the peak of our bull cycle, and where, you know, we're peaking out. And that's kind of how it is right now. Like, you start seeing people saying the most dumbest things ever, like literally. Aztec 355 says, what is the difference between layer 1 and layer 2 blockchain? So layer 1 is pretty much like its own chain. It's just built around its own infrastructure. Layer 2 is built to help the layer 1. So I guess you can say an example of that would be like Solana and ETH, or you could be like Optimism and Ethereum, like Ethereum being the layer 1 and then Optimism being the layer 2, built to make Ethereum more faster and accessible. So layer 2s pretty much help the layer 1 out. So that's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, it helps speed up transactions, make transactions cheaper. But yeah. Okay. No problem, Aztec. No problem. All right. What was I about to go over? Kind of already went over Bitcoin here. I was gonna say let's go to Twitter, but and then go over some of the posts on there. But sometimes you just see the most craziest stuff on Twitter. Like, sometimes you see some crazy stuff on Twitter. Like, you'll be scrolling and it'll be like, why is this on Twitter? Like, why is this on my feed right now? Let's see what people are saying about Toshi. So this person says Toshi prices looking so good this morning. You know, I had to load up more, 7.5 million more added to the bag. Okay, Apex support is holding on Toshi. Toshi is selling on everyone. They also use bots for replies, says likes. What do you guys think about that? They said Toshi is selling on everyone. They also use bots for replies / likes. Dead token. That's a pretty big accusation right there. That's a pretty big accusation. ACS says, what's funny, I'm more excited to buy back in. I can't wait to see all that red after I take profits. Not spending a dime until I reload on all my coins. Yeah, that is one of the best feelings. Dollar cost averaging, not even dollar cost averaging, but waiting for it to bottom out and then buying at the bottom and then watching it take off. Like, that's kind of how Baby Doge is cooking up right now. Anybody that is going to take that opportunity and get in at 8Z1 on Baby Doge is going to have a very, very, very nice time. Now, it might not immediately recover, but Baby Doge always eventually recovers. So if it hits 8Z1, you just know that eventually you're going to see some nice gains. You don't know when, but it's going to come. That's kind of how Baby Doge works. But yeah, this person is talking about Toshi, saying it's a scam, but Toshi actually has a big community, so I don't think it's a scam. Brett. Okay. 5,900. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. We are at 2 hours and 12 minutes into the live stream. Shout out to everybody out there. Let's see where we at with likes. 14 likes. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button, definitely go ahead and hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. If you want to help support, send a Cash App or Super Chat. That would also be greatly appreciated. And also let me know inside the chat what you guys want me to go over next. I'll do some type of technical on something if you want me to. Uh, what I'll do right now is we'll do a technical analysis on a random project. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to go scroll up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm going to pick a random project, click it, and we're doing a technical analysis on it. So unless it's a stable coin. But oh, see, and now it wants to do the mute thing again. It's man, it muted me right as I started cooking. It does it all the time whenever I start cooking. Mm. Anyways, ACS I bought Kekius Maximus also as a pump and dump. Yeah. Man, I don't know why it keeps muting me. Like this thing is ridiculous. And it's always once I start going hard on something. Like when I'm reading a lot of something, I'm reading into something, doing some charts, then it wants to do it. But yeah, I was talking about KuCoin. I was like, there's a possibility if KuCoin does huge numbers that if it hits $100, that's 12.7 billion inside of market cap. So that is pretty good actually if KuCoin could do that. But the only thing I'm seeing that's the problem here is the 24-hour trading volume is $5.5 million. So that's a little bit of a low trading volume for KuCoin. Ladano says back again. Yep, back at it. But yeah, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like 12.7 billion in market cap, $100 as a price. But could we really do it if the 24-hour trading volume is at 5.5 million? You know, that just makes you think. It makes you wonder. So, anyways, pretty much what I was doing there, I was just going to any random coin, just kind of doing a little bit of an analysis back on it. So I'm gonna do that again. All right. So we're gonna click a random coin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh shit. See, that's not gonna work because I could do this all I want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Because it could like literally land on anything that's not even a coin. So yeah, maybe I'll do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then click some random stuff. I don't know. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get like an actual pool of coins. Jupiter. Wait, what is that? That's straight up. Yeah, and also these are kind of like larger, going to large caps. Pretty large caps. All right, dog with hat. Let's pull up dog with hat. We're gonna do a technical analysis on dog with hat. With yep, 77 or 777 million market cap. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, dog with hat has been down for a good little minute too. Price has been down for a long time. Shouldn't be down for that long. ACS says baby bonk. Let's see what we got with baby about. Or no, I literally typed the baby Doge. That's like ingrained in me to type in baby Doge first. No, baby bonk. Okay, baby monkey. I don't even think baby bonk is listed on CoinGecko anymore. Yeah, baby bonk is dead. Sorry about that, but it's dead. Yeah. Yeah, so if you have baby bonk, I would probably get out of it. You can't find it anywhere. It's not even on CoinGecko anymore. It's officially dead. Yeah. Are you holding baby bonk ACS? That's the real question. Are you holding it? Because if you are, you might not want to be holding it for too long. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. 2 hours and 19 minutes into the stream. 2:20 a.m. out here in Thailand. 2:20. Yeah, it's late. It's late. All right, guys. So I'm probably gonna close this live stream out in about 10 minutes at 2:30. Unless one of y'all want to send a super chat, then I'll stay on for an extra 30 minutes to an hour. So let's see if we get a super chat by 2:30. If we do, then I'll stay on. But right now we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes, so we'll see what we get by 2:30. I'll do it like that. And then yeah, so if you guys want me to go over anything right now from this point on to 2:30, just let me know. I'm gonna go over that for you. So let me know in the comments right now what y'all want me to go over. I'll go over that for you right now in the chat. If you want me to stay on past 2:30, go ahead and send a donation, any amount. So yeah, let's get it going. Let's get this chat going. But yeah, just drop some suggestions and we can go over that right now. Free of charge. Let's see some suggestions. In the meantime, while you guys are doing that, let me pull up something that I think a lot of people would be interested in. All right. I think most people are interested in Chronos. Honestly, I think most people would be interested in Chronos. Chronos is still pulling back. I feel like we're gonna see 20 cents or 21 cents coming soon inside of Chronos if it keeps pulling back like this. That's probably gonna be one of the cheapest prices you'll get it at. if it doesn't continue to pull back to like 16, 17 cents. But we're probably not going to see like a 10-cent Chronos anytime soon. So keep that in mind. We're probably not going to see a 10-cent Chronos anytime soon. Keep that in mind. So yeah, definitely. But yeah. So yeah, what are your suggestions, guys? What are your suggestions? Shout out to all the new people in, or the newer people in. We've been live streaming for 2 hours and 22 minutes. Pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna close it out at 2:30 unless someone wants to send in a super chat before then. But either way, drop whatever you want me to go over right now in the chat, and I'll go over that right now free of charge. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. I want to do some technical analysis here. So while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna do Chronos. So Chronos is still looking pretty bullish, like I was mentioning before. There is a possibility that once we hit 25 cents, it'll try to recover back at 32 cents. But we already tried it once, which tells me that this second time we're probably going to end up just breaking down and going below it. So that's why I'm looking closer here towards 21 cents on Chronos. If it cannot break out of this trend from that point on, then I'm looking closer down here to 17 cents. So that's pretty much what we're looking for here with Chronos. So Chronos is handing out discounts right there. SLP. All right. Let's see what SLP is. So Snow, Frosty the Snowman says SLP. Let's look it up. SLP. Looks like I found it on there. Let's see if it's the same one. Smooth Love Potion. Okay. So let's go and do a technical analysis on SLP, Smooth Love Potion. Right. Let's do that. Let's do it on a weekly chart because the daily chart is like not cool. Huh. That's how we're doing it now? Damn. This thing is completely beat down. Like what? That's crazy. So you mean to tell me like this thing, I remember this project at 1.1 billion and now it's all the way down to 60 million. That's kind of sad. I mean, that's down bad, honestly. Yeah, this bull market is definitely needed. Like there's a lot of projects that need some healing. Man, I can't even do a Fibonacci on this because it just might go below the Fibonacci. It just keeps creating new all-time lows. And see, it just hit a new all-time low 2 months ago. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you were to look at Doge chain, there's so many different projects that are at all-time lows and they keep creating new all-time lows. Something in me wants to just think and assume that these projects will do well inside of the bull market just because they've been beaten down for so long. But if there's no demand for the project, then there's no way it's going to go up. So there has to be demand for the project. So it's just sad to see a lot of these projects going to waste. But yeah, if this thing were to go up to its previous all-time highs, what are we looking at? We are looking at 12,000%. 12.6K%, pretty much 12.6K%. So a whole 12,000% if it goes back to its all-time highs. But will it ever go back to the all-time highs? I know Axie Infinity is like a big game and everything, and this was built around that. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It's sad to see a lot of these projects, dying out like that. But yeah, if anyone else has a suggestion, let me know. We're in 2 hours and 26 minutes into the stream. So we got about 3 minutes left of the stream before I'll close it out, unless we get a super chat or a cash app. So go ahead and send that in right now. If you want us to stay live, if you want me to stay live, I'll go ahead and stay live and I'll cover a bunch of other projects. If not, let me know right now what projects you guys want me to cover, and I'll cover it out before we close this thing out. So let me know right now what you guys want me to go ahead and cover. So yeah. But yeah, Smooth Love Potion. I don't know, man. Look at Doge Chain. Same thing. Been beaten down. Had a huge rally before, but then it completely died down, and now it's just, doing nothing. But if Doge Chain goes up to its previous all-time high, that's a 16,000% gain. And there's a lot of projects out there like that. A lot of projects. That's why I'm paying attention to a lot of them. They are in the process of making a second version of the game. Hopefully that pumps the coin. Yeah, that could be what it needs. Yeah, that could be exactly what the project needs. So we'll see. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Let's see some super chats. Let's see some super chats. Cash app, somebody. Something. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see something so we can stay on for 30 minutes. Let's see a super chat so we can stay on for 30 more minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got 10 people here. Let's go for 30 more. Let's go for 30 more. Let's get it. So yeah. Where are we at? What do you guys think about Pancake Swap? Yeah, that video I made on Pancake Swap, that was a good video. Pretty much predicting like a $50 target here for Pancake Swap. This is the video that I made on Pancake Swap. So I believe it will hit $50. Possibly will hit $50. Possibly. Big possibly. All right, we got 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds. All right. Okay. All right, we got 10 seconds. About to close out this live stream. Anyway, shout out to everyone for showing up. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice at all. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done that, and stick around. I'm gonna be dropping another 5 videos tomorrow, so check out all the 5 videos I dropped today. All some pretty good videos, giving some good sound analysis. Exposing some of the lies that a lot of these YouTubers are telling you, because XRP is not doing $100, Bonk's not doing $1. A lot of these coins aren't doing the prices that these YouTubers are saying they'll do. Shiba Inu is not getting to a penny. It's not getting to 10 cents. It's not getting to $1. Don't listen to what a lot of these YouTubers are saying. Baby Doge is also not a scam. It's a trader's coin. It's not really meant to be held. It's meant to be traded. It's always pumping. It's always dumping. It always goes up. It always goes down to the same level, and then it goes up massively, and then it crashes again, and then it does this cycle all the time. So you got to pay attention to this in Baby Doge as well. But anyways, shout out to you guys for showing up to this live stream. Shout out to our only super chatter of the day, and that was Aztec 355. Also super chatted yesterday. So big shout out to Aztec 355. Big shout out to Londono for super chatting in the last live stream. Big shout out to you. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a live stream tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be doing this tomorrow because I might want to get me a little bit more sleep. But yeah, shout out to you guys. And as always, I'm going to be back with another one. So shout out to you guys. And till the next time.